But overall, it's keeping track of where they lie on their moving averages. If a stock is below its 20-day moving average, I mean, basically right there, it tells you nobody over the last month is wanting to buy this.
This is the How to Trade Stocks and Options podcast, brought to you by 10MinuteStockTrader.com, where we cover finance, stocks, options, entrepreneurship, education, and money. And here's your host, voted one of the top 100 people in finance, Christopher Uhl. Hey there, traders. Welcome back to today's How to Trade Stocks and Options podcast. Today, we have a special lesson for you. I'm putting it here on the podcast because I really believe that this is going to provide you massive value, and that's what I'm trying to do here. And hey, listen, if this podcast was useful to you at all, I really highly suggest that you go check out the full trading course at AIStockTradingSystem.com. That's AIStockTradingSystem.com. Hey, make sure you subscribe and hit the bell so you'll be notified every time we give you more tools, tips, and tricks to help you trade faster and trade smarter every single week.
Continues to impact our everyday lives. Let's talk about the vaccines being distributed and how that could change your portfolio. Christopher Uhl, founder, head trader, 10MinuteStockTrader.com, joining us to talk about some of these tech stocks. Are you a fan? Tell me more.
Hey, Nicole, thank you so much for having me on. Excited to be here. So I got to tell you, I agree a lot with the last guest you had on. Right now, our tech stocks are just on a major absolute rip out of nowhere. I mean, today we had Netflix up like 17%. We had Google up 6%. And while that's great, if you look back at the chart on these, they've been underneath all the key moving averages for the last couple of weeks, pretty much since all of the pandemic-related, election-related issues that started popping up with Parler and Apple and Google and Facebook, and now, the president's, or former president, I should say, is banned from everything. I don't know. To me, this looks like an issue, right? We have all this momentum going into these.
So do you take money off the table when a name like Google hits a high?
Yeah. Honestly, that's exactly what I did today. In fact, I was long Google and today closed it out. And mainly because we had a big spike up like this, and I'm not feeling really bullish on tech names. I mean, at any point in time, you could have just thrown a dart in the past and bought a tech name like Apple, Netflix, any of the FANG stocks, and it'd go up. But you look at Twitter, it almost kind of anticipated its issue with the president ahead of time because it started cutting through all those moving averages, and then once they did ban the president, that's when the stock dropped. And so to me, looking forward, I'm not so bullish on tech stocks. I'm bullish overall the market. I mean, there's a lot of macroeconomic issues that could be pushing the market up higher. But
so what do you like more than tech then?
Yes, absolutely. I mean, we're looking at all the sectors out there, especially with our artificial intelligence data. But overall, it's keeping track of where they lie on their moving averages. If a stock is below its 20-day moving average, I mean, basically right there, it tells you nobody over the last month is wanting to buy this.
So you like things that have some momentum. Is that
right? Yeah, I mean, you've got a lot of big names out there that are looking to go long, and really we've hit an emotional part of the market. It seems like every day you could look at any chart and to see something like Tesla. I love Tesla. See something like Tesla spiking up 8% one day and down 8% the next day. And like your previous guest was just talking about, there's all these new TikTok trading gurus and trading geniuses out there that it seems like you could just buy anything at this point and it's going to go up. But for me, tech names are just not on my radar. But I would be looking for more on the indexes, on ETFs. That way you can still participate in when those tech names are moving up, but you're also going to be buoyed by the fact that these are hundreds of stocks inside of these ETFs, and something like the SPY, the QQQ, or even the IWM, the small cap index, that one's been on a huge tear lately.
Right. So you pretty much feel if you go into the S&P or the triple Qs, right, the NASDAQ names, that in the long run, you'll make money in a long-term play and be in a bigger basket. Christopher Uhl, great to chat with you. Founder, head trader at 10MinuteStockTrader.com. Thank you, Christopher.
Thank you.
Okay, so what'd you think? That was pretty incredible, right? Now, if you like that, that's only a taste, only a sample of what you're going to find in the full AI stock trading system. And I really highly encourage you to go and check this out. Obviously, you are interested in learning and how to trade, and that's why you're listening to this podcast. Now, I'm going to take and download my entire trading system that I use day in and day out onto you. And the only way I'm going to be able to do that is over at the AIStockTradingSystem.com. You're going to get phase 1, 2, and 3, several bonuses, and on top of that, I'm going to walk you through over a dozen trades that I put on inside of my account, holding your hand and showing you exactly how I got in, how I got out, how I use the artificial intelligence data, and how this could work inside of your own trading portfolio on a daily basis. So make sure you head on over to AIStockTradingSystem.com. That's AIStockTradingSystem.com to learn more and to get started and to download my decade plus worth of trading experience into your hands so you can start using the AI stock trading system today, the 5-step system to take the guesswork out of trading. Hey, if you like this video, let me know by leaving me a like below, and then subscribe and share it with somebody you think could use it as well. Be sure to comment below with your biggest takeaway from this episode and any suggestions you have for future episodes. And finally, make sure you watch these other videos to help you trade faster and trade smarter, and I'll see you on the next episode.